everyone, so today we're going to cover nutrition during pregnancy, and our learning target is to create a KWL chart while using the MyPlate website. So first we're going to go over some notes, and as we go through notes you're going to write these down in the K section or the No section. Before we begin the MyPlate portion, you're going to write what you want to know, and then after you're going to fill out the what you've learned section after you complete the MyPlate portion. So to begin our notes today, we're going to go over pregnancy diet. So the calorie recommendation for pregnant women is generally to increase their calories by 300. A lot of times you're going to hear people say that you're eating for two, which is not necessarily true because if you're eating for two, you're doubling your calorie intake by like over 2,000 calories because the average adult only needs between 2,000 to 2,400 calories a day. So we say only 300 because it'll give you more than enough nutrients for yourself and the fetus. Um, as for more like nutrition, so like your big nutrients that you need to look after is your big six. So those are your carbohydrates, your proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, and water. Um, Another thing is with these nutrients, they're gonna go to the mother first before they go to the fetus. So all your leftover nutrients will go to the fetus once the mother is taken care of. Besides your nutrients, a lot of times doctors will recommend you to take prenatal supplements. Anything else will normally be recommended by a doctor. Some of your nutrition concerns are food cravings and pica disease. So if you have any food cravings, if they're good food cravings, you kind of want to go for it and you want to eat whatever it's asking, like whatever these food cravings are. Because generally, if you're craving something, sometimes you're lacking that nutrient. But if it's something that you know isn't healthy for you, you want to try and avoid it. So, like one of those things is pica disease. So, pica is a disease experienced by pregnant women generally whenever they're craving something that has no nutritional value. So a lot of times, like people that experience pica will crave things like paper, sand, rocks. So nothing that you should not be eating at all. Um, Another thing that's important about your pregnancy is that you want to implement food safety and be wary of foodborne illnesses. So, like some ways you can do this is make sure you're washing your hands whenever you're cooking your meals. You're making sure all your dishes are clean, your food is thoroughly cooked. That's why you also want to look out for whenever you eat places too. So, like if you want to make sure that you can like be aware, like you can prevent any illnesses, you probably also want to cook for yourself. Not saying you can't go eat somewheres and enjoy yourself, but you just need to look out for that. Next, I have a little chart of things you should not eat during pregnancy. So it says unpasteurized milk and soft cheeses. So if you don't know what unpasteurized milk is, it's raw milk. So when it's pasteurized, it goes through this heating process to kill out any bacteria. Another thing is alcohol because you want to avoid things like fetal alcohol syndrome. There's your uncooked meat, poultry, there's raw seafood, and raw eggs. So the thing with your raw foods is that they carry like a lot of bacteria, so you want to make sure everything is thoroughly cooked to kill any of that bacteria. They have licorice on here, but the thing is they kind of want you to watch out for any sweets to avoid gestational diabetes. So gestational diabetes is a diabetes developed during pregnancy. Um, Other than that, you also need to look out for caffeine. So the thing with caffeine, it acts like a stimulant, so it raises your blood pressure and your heart rate tremendously. So you need to be aware of that as well when you're pregnant. And then there's also like unwashed fruits and vegetables. So you want to make sure all your fruits and vegetables are washed. And then there's deli meat. So you can have deli meats, but you have to be aware of it because like a lot of times like you don't know how long like these meats have been out for, so it can develop listeria. Okay. And besides your diet, there's your physical changes. So in your first trimester, which is like 1 to 3 months, you're not really experiencing many physical changes, but you will experience like some things like minimal weight gain and swelling in the breast and abdomen. So if you look at the picture I have down here, you'll see like these first 3 women, this is the first trimester. There's not much going on. Versus once she enters the second trimester, you will see that the pregnancy begins to show. So during this time, like you're gonna gain between 25 to 35 pounds, and that's because like the average baby weight is 6 to 8 pounds, and all the weight comes in with all the fluids and placenta. So right here you will see this is the second trimester where she begins to show a lot. So your fluids in your placenta, like it's generally like added like 14 to 24 pounds. So on this next slide, I have it to where it goes in a little bit more about that. Oops, sorry, I'm trying to get it to go through. Oh, there we go. Okay. Nope, sorry. Okay. Right here we have like your recommended weight gain during your your recommended weight gain for pregnancy. So if you're underweight, you will see that it's recommended you gain 28 to 40 pounds. If you're overweight, it's recommended that you only gain 15 to 25. But if you're normal, it's recommended you gain 25 to 35 pounds. So you'll see the less you weigh, the more they want you to gain, but the more you weigh, the less they want you to gain. So you want to make sure that you're maintaining a healthy weight to prevent any serious health illnesses. Okay. Now moving on to your emotional changes. So one thing they have is postpartum depression. So this is thoughts of harming yourself or your baby. So if these symptoms go over 14 days, that's when you're going to want to consult a doctor or a BGYN. So a lot like the main cause of postpartum depression is because of the tremendous hormone changes that go through your body from being pregnant to having your child. Um, Next we have mood swings. So like we said, like this is due to your hormones, but this is going to be common. You're going to have those mood swings. A big thing you want to do is manage your stress. So pregnancy and being a parent is a 24/7 job. You do need to sleep, take breaks, exercise, and like have any like family friend time. Do what you need to manage your stress. Um, Another thing is people want to watch for the father's emotions because they are going through changes like as well. A lot of times people look for the mother, which is understandable, but there's also the father. So sometimes the father will experience like feelings of exclusion. Um, this is because like they think that the mother is spending more time with the baby than they are with them. Um, Then there's like your sympathy symptoms. So fathers will experience similar symptoms as a mother during pregnancy. Some of these will be like nausea, changes in diet, and weight gain. Another thing is you want to work as a team with the father and vice versa. It's better to be in things together. That way you don't have that feelings of exclusion either. So, okay. So now we're gonna go on to like the menu planning part, kind of. So what we're gonna have you do is, if you want to pause right now and finish what you're doing, you can finish the no section and then write what you want to know. Now for the rest of this assignment for the learning section, what we're gonna have you do is go to myplate.gov. I have the link right here in the Google slide. If not, you just type in choosemyplate.gov. So I'm going to walk you through that. Thank you. Okay, so once you get there, you can go to life stages, and when you click on life stages, it'll offer like pregnancy and breastfeeding as one. So that's where we're at right here. So you're going to scroll down here, and then you're going to see get your plan. So you're going to hit learn more, and then it's going to scroll you down further onto the page, and you're going to hit my plate plan. Alright, and once this pulls up, you are free to do whatever you like at this point. You can enter in any information you want. So you're going to see towards the right side it says get your MyPlate plan. That's when you're going to hit start. So I'm just going to do a little fake one. You can either do the same one or change it up. Do what you want. So let's say it's going to ask you like age. We'll do 27. You can see I played with this a little bit earlier. Now for sex, you do have to hit female because it's going to ask you if you're pregnant or breastfeeding. So right here you have to hit pregnant. And then it's going to ask you which trimester. You can enter in whichever trimester you'd like, so I'm going to go second. And then pre-pregnancy weight. I did 120, and then for height, we'll do like 5'5". Alright. And then it's going to ask you physical activity. That is also something that they take into account whenever creating your meal planning. So we'll just do moderate activity. And you're going to hit calculate food plan. And then it might offer you this, so I said second, so I'm going to go with that one. As you can see, it says 2,400 calories is what I should have daily. Now, once you click on that, it's going to give you like all the information you need. So for this mother, she needs 2 cups of fruit, 6.5 ounces of protein, 3 cups of vegetables, 3 cups of dairy, and 8 ounces of grains. So at this point, you can pick whichever food group you would like. So I'm just going to go with fruit. So you're going to hit read more on whichever food group you'd like. And once this pulls up, I want you to read through everything on this food group and write this in your learn section. So I want you to make sure that you're reading like how much fruit do you need? Why is it important to eat this fruit? Well, I mean, why is it important to eat fruit? Then this just kind of goes into it a little bit. But you can scroll down here. I want you to give me some information on the daily fruit table and some on like the cup of fruit table. And then scroll down and it's going to give you like the nutrients. So it'll tell you like this one says most fruits are naturally low in fat, sodium, and calories. None have cholesterol. So basically and also don't forget the health benefits. But for this learn section, I want you to prove to me that you have read over this page on your food group and you fully understand what they are telling you about your food group. So I want to know if you pick fruit. I want to know what you have on these tables. I want to know something about the nutrient that you learn, as well as the health benefits of your food group. So once you complete that, you can turn that in on Google Classroom, and that'll be all. So thank you for watching.